Hi, now I will show you how to find tenant ID in Power Automate. Okay, so this is a very common uh, query like how do we find tenant ID in Power Automate. Okay, so there is a quick way. So we'll go to the portal. Okay, so we'll go to Power Automate, but here you won't be able to uh, search for it. So you open one more tab and you go to make.powerapps.com. Okay, with the same login. Okay, and then you click on session details. Okay, so before that you have to click on settings, then click on session details. Once you click on session details, you will get the list of tenant ID, list of metadata about the environment. Okay, so I have taken the, yeah. So this is the one. So in this page, you will get all the details like session ID, tenant ID, okay, org ID, instance URL, okay, environment ID, and so on. Okay. So this is the details you will get when you click on session details in the Power Apps page. Okay. So since Power Apps and Power Automate both belong to the same tenant, right? Because it's login to the same user. So you will be able to log in, you should able to log to the same user in Power Apps also, and tenant remains same for both Power Apps and Power Automate. So inside this same tenant you have Power Apps, you have Power Automate, then you have all these Teams, OneDrive, SharePoint, Outlook, uh, PowerPoint, Excel, everything in the same tenant. Okay, so this is a quick way to find your tenant ID. Now suppose you know the email ID, okay, but the you don't you need to find a tenant ID. So suppose I want to find the tenant ID of Microsoft.com. Let's try it out. You click on this. Yes, you get here the tenant ID for Microsoft.com. So what you need to do, you need to come over to this URL, okay, in your browser, www.whatismytenantid.com, okay, and then once you come over here, sorry, here, yeah, you need to type in the email ID, actually email domain name actually. So suppose I want to find the tenant ID of apple.com if they're using Microsoft products. So see if you get the tenant ID for that apple.com also. Similarly for your client project, if you have the email ID with you, and then you need to just extract the domain name like abc.com, sorry, at abc, yeah, abc.com, and then you need to pass on that name here, and then you click on get the submit and get the ID, and you will get all the tenant ID here. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.